JRB Podcast, number 1, Spring Open thoughts after over a week of deliberation. We saw the first matchups of the day. Number 1 ranked JRB Lamim versus number 4 ranked JRB Golden Boy Flipper. A dominant 4-0 victory for JRB Lamim, claiming the W over his fellow Page brother. So, I mean, the games weren't that close. I think Lamim was probably pretty warm, and Golden Boy Flipper was, I don't think he played the best that he could. I think he was maybe at 60 to 70% of his usual play. But a dominant 4-0 victory for Lamim to, secure himself into the finals. And then we saw JRB Colts, number 2 seed versus number 3 seed, JRB Gatorboy 3-2-1. There was a decent amount of hype for this matchup. JRB Gatorboy 3-2-1 coming into the matchup has the practice with the Wilson U.S. Open tennis balls that were used during the tournament. Had the home court advantage at his literal home court. He runs that place. We saw him beat JRB Colts in the first ranked matches that JRB had. And there was a practice match between them floating around online, and JRB Gatorboy 3-2-1 got the best of him. I mean, the expectations were close game, close match. We're expecting both players to score points. We're expecting both players to take games. We saw a 4-0 victory out of JRB Colts, beating JRB Gatorboy 3-2-1. However, this was not the same 4-0 victory that we saw from Lamim versus Golden Boy Flipper. This was a hard-fought battle. Colts was, he's winning these games, but it wasn't like, he's winning with JRB Gatorboy 3-2-1 getting 15 or 30 on the board. These matches were going to deuce. They were going back and forth between ad in and ad out. And JRB Colts just found the better of him later in the matches. And I think, speculating a little bit here, JRB Gatorboy 3-2-1, it got to him that he was losing these matches, and the mentality to win gets a little bit harder. The anger or frustration maybe messes with your game. We saw a little bit of outburst after the game. We don't want to go too into detail, but a 4-0 victory from JRB Colts brought him to the finals to play JRB Lamim, number 1 versus number 2 rank. The seeding would say this is exactly how it should have gone. In the third place match, we saw JRB Gatorboy 3-2-1 get the best of JRB Golden Boy Flipper 4-0 again. Another 4-0 victory. I don't think we were expecting all these 4-0 victories. JRB Golden Boy Flipper, he looked like he was starting to get in form. Later into the match, Gatorboy 3-2-1 had the better of him. A little bit more consistent, a little bit better ball placement, edging him out on these little consistent points was just helping him win every game. Towards the end of the match, we saw JRB Golden Boy Flipper pull out some insane backhands, some crazy serves, glimpses of what could be. If he can get these serves down, if he can get these crazy hits that he's hitting and keep these moon balls in his arsenal, he's right in the mix with everybody else. So yes, 4th place out of 4 in the tournament, but high hopes. We're hoping to see some practice. We're hoping to see these glimpses of high quality play continue to be in his play. Maybe the nervousness was getting to him during the tournament. We don't know. Gatorboy 321 clearly showing that he was the better player on that day. Into the finals, JRB Colts versus JRB Lamim. These guys have been back and forth. Lamim had the better of him in the first ranked matches. Then Colts gets the better of him in the second ranked matches. And then a practice match is posted online. And it's a close match, but Lamim gets the better of him in the practice match very clearly. But this match was extremely close. I wish every match was like this. This was one of the most entertaining matches to watch. We saw Lamim get a 2-0 head start in the game count. Colts clearly, down 2-0, locked in. That focus and that steel trap mentality really showed in this match. He came back down 2-0 and brought it all the way back, I believe, up to 3-2, where we saw the steel trap from Lamim come back. He's down 3-2. He's lost 3 games in a row, I believe, if my memory serves me correct, and takes 2 games back. Now he's up 4-3. He's serving to win the finals. And Colts comes back again, locks back in, brings it to a 4-4 tiebreak. And in the tiebreak, Colts looked great. His serves were locked in. He's hitting good shots. He won. He had a small lead. And he kept that small lead throughout the match and won 7-5 to take the finals and probably secure him the number 1 rank in JRB. But I believe the council's still deliberating. I don't think it's going to be out until the full video is on YouTube. But, I mean, a close match, a very clearly intense rivalry that we hope to see for years to come. We hope it's this close. We hope it's back and forth. We're hoping to see Golden Boy Flipper and hoping to see Gatorboy 321 to get in this mix. We don't think they're very far behind. And JRB Colts is the 2026 JRB Spring Open champion. And, we're so excited for the Summer Open, for the Fall Open, for the Winter Open. Anything could happen, really. I think anyone could win. It just depends on who shows up on the day, who's there with the better mentality, who's playing the more consistent game.